Yo, what's up, Kusa? Got the mic on, man. I'm trying to do this legit. But definitely don't have a setup yet for need to have my PlayStation camera on right now. Plus it's dark in my living room, so I'll be working on that. Let me know if you can hear me, though. Just want to make sure you can hear me.
Gordon's got the ground game. It's the coach. This is Madden NFL 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll get a look at Melvin Gordon, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the LA Chargers, as they get set to square off against the Buffalo Bills. With that, let's get up to Buffalo for their home opener. Standing by for the call are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Hello, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they can be well set up for the rest of the year.
The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
Another great year for Phillip Rivers, 28 touchdown passes, and he went over 50,000 pass yards for his career while having his team in playoff contention late in the season.
Pretty sure I have my audio turned on.
The Chargers might look for a quarterback with their 17th overall pick. They didn't. In fact, they didn't draft one at all, which is a testament to Phillip Rivers' continued great play and durability.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jerry Hughes. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down
last week, and I finally got one.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see
gameplay audio
like
is
that,
too high,
I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Let me adjust that real quick. Hey, Roger Dat, what's up?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Yo, I'll mess with the audio right after this play. Lisa.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And nothing.
Always liked about him is how he keeps adding to his game. He did it in college, continues to do it in the NFL.
I'm using Josh C's sliders on Operation Sports.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Find his thread. It's a pretty easy setup.
From
He's playing really well.
It's complete right side to Benjamin.
I lost to the Ravens week 1.
At the 30 here.
37-26.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call.
Yoku's, I'm liking it, man. I took the Bills just because I have a lot of options to build my team how I want. Like,
yeah, but a nice job
their
defensively
defense
to get
pretty,
to him and keep him short
pretty weak. Same with their offense.
And this is away. It's a high
I
kick,
did make some
and
trades, but I wasn't trying to like get rid of all my draft picks. So I still have LaShawn McCoy, but he got hurt last game with broken ribs, so he's out for a couple weeks.
It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5"
but I do have Shady.
From Wyoming.
I traded.
Meeting with him before the game.
I don't remember which player. I traded a player and a second-round pick for Mike Williams from the Chargers because I needed another wide receiver.
Was the loss.
And then I was able to trade
not necessarily for me to
just a couple players I didn't really want to keep.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at the 20.
And turned around and traded Charles Clay for a corner. And I was able to trade for Vic Beasley. He's only like a 79 overall. So.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Was able to boost my defense up actually a little bit. My offense a little bit better too with the addition of Mike Williams and Eric Ebron. But
because this is a group
offensive line's pretty weak.
They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times.
It plays really well, honestly. I hadn't played Madden in a little while, and I was kind of curious with the new patch what he was going to do, and he said he was testing. Everyone's on there saying it's playing really well with it. He hasn't made any changes at all. He said it's just playing really well. CPU run game's legit, though. They fixed that, that's for sure.
Throwing on second down.
Penalties are kind of hit or miss. You're either going to get a few or you're going to get like none. Last game, there was one penalty the entire game. But honestly, the game plays so good that I don't really care. So, but it's playing really good, especially now that the CPU can run the ball. They're not, you're not so easily to stop them. You just know they're going to throw it all over the field. They can run the ball, man. The Ravens had like 170 yards rushing on me between Alex Collins, Ty Montgomery, and
on the ground. This is Jalen Richard.
And Lamar.
No gain there on the play.
Jackson.
That's going to leave him with a fourth down.
On me.
Strong start by this defense. Third and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting.
The only thing they really need to work on now, honestly,
that felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it with a big
CPU,
way and won.
QB logic.
Great job by the defense.
I wish they, like at the line of scrimmage, they hike the ball, I feel like, with too much time left.
There holds him to just a 2-yard return following a
Excel clock kind of messes things up.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
And then obviously
the
I wish they
getting set to go.
Penalty
the crowd
frequencies.
maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back
My intro
punts.
settings
are they want to see some offense.
Exactly
they
what
want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now
so you got to delete your profile,
is on both sides. Each head coach,
and you set it to simulation, then advanced. It's basically it's all-pro.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out
pure
first and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they will stop.
And then the main menu, you just
2 yards on
change
the carry there. It'll be
50
second down.
And speed threshold to 65.
And we take a look at the Bills
and turn
defense.
off ball hawk.
And I'm eager to see Vic Beasley rush the quarterback
and then
again.
you just make those same adjustments inside your franchise. That's literally all you have to do.
That number dropped to 5.5 in 2017. He was dropping back in coverage way too often. I think he's going to be in attack mode in 2018 and beyond.
And one thing that's nice about this is he doesn't handicap you. He encourages you to call your own plays. So I have my own. These are both my custom defense and offensive playbook that I made and set up. Some sets used to
handicap second down throw for Rivers. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Which you can call.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is
one thing that
football, don't drop it.
Josh himself doesn't endorse, but people have been talking about on his thread is whenever you start up the game, when in the main menu, you go and delete the play call suggestions because it helps the CPU call better plays. And he says he doesn't really notice much, but I've personally done it enough to where I feel like it does make a difference. So he doesn't say you can't do it, he just doesn't endorse it, but I personally feel like it's worth doing. Definitely delete, and you have to do it basically whenever you start the game over. So if you're in your franchise and you play like 3 or 4 games in a row, fine. But every time you turn on the game, it downloads play call suggestions, so you literally have to just go in and delete it right away. And
he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2.
Okay.
Officially,
just go in and delete it and then play it. I feel like the CPU uses way more than playbook.
To start the drive, they'll have it 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't
stopped the
necessarily
Ravens
mind
their
that.
first couple possessions.
Didn't turn it
and they ended
over,
up dropping
didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position?
Yeah, man, it's good for sure. And
they'll be seeking to gain that advantage.
I mean, I had a slider set for Madden 19, and I just couldn't get it to go right, man. Like, Madden's honestly really touchy with the sliders, and you mess with one thing and it breaks something else. And so this year, for sure, his route of going default with some slider settings in the main menu has definitely brought out the best gameplay possible. And I mean, I had my set last year that did pretty well. So I mean,
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
Yeah, Madden 10s are good, but he uses custom roster with trait edits that honestly, you can do the trait edits if you want, but it's only going to get you how far, because you have to use draft classes.
When you're drafted in the 1st round, they expect you to play right away.
I appreciate that.
In the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
Madden's 10 are really good if you want to use the trait edits and use custom draft classes. I personally don't like custom draft classes, whether it's Madden or 2K. I feel like it gets too far away from how the game's designed.
They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Wow, Josh Allen is so slow in this game.
He's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
Yeah, man, I really liked my set last year, Kusa. I was kind of bummed that it didn't work out, like translate this year. Same type of scheme.
I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. They'll run it now. Out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
I mean, I was rocking my pro sliders at the start of this year too, but
didn't happen on
the
that
CPU running game thing was just a huge issue. And
on 2nd down, here's Allen. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
I threw for 330-something yards against the Ravens.
Big play, right
like
in his hands.
stingy defense, and now I'm like really struggling.
No doubt on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
I'm gonna have to just loft this up to Mike Williams. I think definitely getting some different feels.
Throwing his Allen on 3rd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards. yards and a Buffalo first down.
But if you guys do like my playbook,
Good route.
this is like I set up the strategy 100%.
That is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because the running back getting out of the backfield.
If you like it, I can upload it.
If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Throwing now is Allen, sliding out of the pocket. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter.
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a handoff to Richard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
I'm going to want to loft this up to Ebron, but I know that safety's going to run over there, so.
On third down, Allen.
Way too late.
Now
Dang it.
Clash of bodies here, and it's
Saw
intercepted.
it. Too late.
Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
We're just running zone every time, and I hate Dinkin and Duncan. Absolutely hate it.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 20 carries, 97 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get to play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Yo, Kusa, I know you're kind of skeptical, man. If you have anything you want me to test out while I'm playing, just let me know. I fully do not expect to win this game. I kind of expect to be like a 3-13 team, and I'm okay with that.
Never make the mistake with the slot receivers, especially the little guys.
So if there's anything that you're curious about, just let me know, and
quickness and speed,
I'll run it.
They catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That goes for you too, Roger. That 41.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, yeah, I feel you, Kusa.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud.
Oh, yeah, I saw they added that. I don't do player lock, personally.
Rivers now on second down.
But I saw that they did that. That's
to
pretty
the
cool.
sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll wind up getting 10
Got
back
2
as
new
that sets
people
them up for
joining the
third
stream.
down.
What's up?
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Lamar Jackson had 62% completion percentage on me.
Up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
I was actually pretty happy with it. Again, it was Lamar Jackson. He started the game off 0 for 4. Couple misfires, couple just batted up plays, and he picked it up a little bit as expected, but he went 62%. I was right around the same with Josh Allen, so first game felt really good, to be honest. My only issue with the first game was I was blitzing and I was loading it up, and I couldn't touch Lamar Jackson. I didn't even come close to sacking him.
First down, Rivers.
So it was pretty cool at the first play of this game I got sacked.
Side complete to Williams.
Because, I mean, I was trying to get a pass rusher because my secondary is so bad. So that's why I traded for Vic Beasley, moved him to right outside linebacker. And I traded for another middle linebacker. He was like a third stringer for the Bears, like Kwiatkowski or some weird name. But I need to upgrade my pass rush. My D-line's pretty decent, but
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tremaine Edmonds.
Yeah, the play calling update that they did has been fantastic. I'll give them props on it. They literally need to work on quarterback AI pre-snap, so they don't just snap it right away. And they need to work on penalties. And honestly, there's some other legacy issues like animations and just glitches.
They're looking at third and a few inches.
Other than that, you know, it's an enjoyable experience.
And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, Melvin Gordon hasn't done much yet, but I'm pretty confident they'll get their running game going. I mean, I was keeping Alex Collins in check for a little bit, and then
just get the feet
booth review, see if he's out. And then Alex Collins busted a nice little, like 30-something yard run.
Also, a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
And then Alex Collins got hurt for the game, and Ty Montgomery came in and had a couple nice runs, and then Lamar Jackson started scrambling in the second half and ended up having like 50-something yards rushing on me in the second half. And
they had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for.
For CPU running back rotations, though, you still got to have
and that makes the score 7-0.
A power back set differently than your third down back and your starting running back. As long as you do that, you'll get some good rotations.
Team on the field now as they will
if you have a different running back set for all three, you'll have really good rotations, but you'll have a tough time getting like a back getting 20 carries. So I kind of think starter and third down should be almost the same, unless your starter's also your power back, and then your third down back should be different. But in my situation, I got,
and I think this is where your leaders step up for you, right?
My starter is my
third
down back as well.
Let's get out there and let's roll. And I'm also eager to see what the offensive coordinator is going to do. How much confidence does he have in him? Does he go safe now, or does he continue to run the full game plan?
I was able to at least get that right. Wide receiver rotations and stuff won't be as good, but obviously people don't notice those.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage.
I'm just
way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Oh, no, they need to fix this glitch, too. So I literally have to do this. I don't understand why this happens. And I'm literally going to throw it to Marquette King.
2nd and 10 now, it's Lynch. And
he almost
jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Yo, you're playing 2K, man. Hey, nerf the CPU shot success sliders, all of them. All of them by 5. Hey, let me know. Because that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of
I don't want to start off
Florida.
too drastic. So I'm thinking nerf inside, close, mid-range, 3-point. layup you could leave, but nerf all those other ones by 5 and just see.
To throw on third down, Allen.
Oh,
he may try to run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And pardon.
So they're just dropped in that, like, they're just dropping in a zone, and I can't. Look at this. Good coverage. Like, where am I supposed to go with the football? Where it's not an interception. There's literally nowhere to go with this football.
I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession.
New viewer,
they
welcome
are,
to the
however,
stream.
facing a 4th down situation. Here's Marquette King now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the 2nd quarter. He's struggling a little bit. But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he has to keep in mind. Winning the ball game is not going the way he wants in terms of his own play. But, oh, yeah, that's right, winning the ball game. So don't press. Don't try and do things outside of what's going on right now. Don't try to increase your game or get yourself right. Just make sure you continue to lead your ball club and keep them moving in the right direction.
Well, they've got that lead so far. 1 interception for him, no touchdown passes. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On fire.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, wow.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole
Right?
lot
Yeah,
else.
he would have juked for sure.
That catch good for only
He
a
made me
yard,
pay
and
for
it'll
that.
be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It's, whoops. Okay. I'm blitzing here. I need to stop. I need to get off the field.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
We really need to stop here.
Play fake. Rivers.
That's
Complete. Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Rivers now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down.
They got to fix that, too.
Caught,
That's been in the game for too long. Luckily, he caught out of bounds.
Tyrell Williams was the
That's
target.
never going to happen.
And it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On second down, they'll run with Gordon.
Come on, fill the hole.
Athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
You see that run, Kusa? Like right through, just nice little right through the gap there.
Now a 10th carry.
There we go. Oh, he's still going to get it. Dang it.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Can't go down 14-0. I got hold of the field goal.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And this completes to Henry over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And my secondary is so bad.
And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw.
And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Pretty sure that's going to take it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
It's all right. I just need to score on this drive.
Out is the kickoff unit.
Not let them score before half. And get the ball to third-quarter and score, and it's tie game.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it.
It might get tricky here. I have a feeling my play calls are going to pull up like some interesting stuff.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground.
We'll try and end around.
Keep going
we'll just
to
see what happens.
Or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more. Try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids.
Oh, I should throw up to Zay Jones.
Allen now on first down.
Doing it anyway.
And his throw here's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And I don't have a run game, and of course not having McCoy hurts. And they're just going to stuff this. I can't run that. I can run this.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. A quick hitter complete. It's Thompson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball
another
downfield
3 and out.
running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good.
Didn't even see him.
Great in film.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
You know what
But if there's a
sucks is
time
a
to force it, he
CPU
felt
zone
like he needed
game.
to make a play, right?
CPU
Yeah,
zone
exactly
is so
right.
good.
Third down, you got to try and
this
find
is
something.
block,
Chargers
scripted
coming
block.
hard,
Come
and they
on.
block it.
Of course. He's going to hold it. I hate the blocks in this game, too. Like, they're not because the defenders get off quickly and get it. It's because the punter takes his time kicking it. And so it's just a scripted block. And it's stupid.
Whether it's over your head or to the side,
Make it
never
more
good. Now
realistic.
it becomes
Make
a
it
race
because the
to
guy
get to
got
the
a good
football so
jump
they don't
and
pick
dove
it up
and
and
got
take
it.
it all the way.
The scripted blocks are horrible.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon.
Like,
and he is met
just
in
give 'em
his
points,
tracks
like,
behind the line of scrimmage.
Just because the game
It's a
decides,
loss
oh,
of
it's
a
time
yard
for a
there,
block.
and now
You know,
second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type
hey, what's up,
runs.
Vita?
But the best backs that made it happen,
Offense
they put a
is
foot in the ground and just
struggling.
That
I think I
didn't
got
happen
2
there.
first downs
That
the
play
whole
got
game.
swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second
I
and
can't
11.
figure out this zone that they
They'll
run.
run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Rivers is eating these
They'll
up.
wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
I have a feeling they're going to torch my my zone here.
The chance of wasting
You playing
this
the
great
Patriots right
starting
now?
field
Nice. You can
position.
join my party
A
chat if
real
you want.
threat. This is third and long. Third and long for Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's
Hey,
Williams.
I'll do a field goal. That's a
And
win.
he'll go down here
That's a
at
win
the
right there.
12-yard line.
That's
It'll be a
momentum
gain of
changing.
8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how
Bro,
to
you
beat
haven't seen
that,
Fist
and that's what he
Fight?
did.
That's
So
with
he
Ice
splits the
Cube
uprights,
and
it has to be a nice
the dude
feeling,
from
right?
Always
When
Sunny
it
in
left his
Philadelphia,
foot, knew
right?
It was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on
Pretty sure that's
defense
what you're
without
talking
even looking.
about,
You know
where
what's
they
going
fight
on.
at the school. I went to that in the theater.
Isaiah McKenzie now on
Hilarious.
the return.
Yeah, that
And a
movie
good
is
return as
so
he stopped
funny,
just
dude.
shy of the 30-yard
So
line.
funny. I mean, all because of the dude from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Here's
He's
Mike Williams
hilarious.
now as his guys
He brings
head
us
back out to
that
go on offense. You better
horrible
believe
boss's
that he's
humor
well
to
aware
the
he
movie.
has 0
To this
catches
movie.
right now, and
And
they're
it's,
losing, so he's
dude, just
probably
wait
a
till you
little
get to the
hungry.
end
You know, the
and
guys
they do
on
the school
defense are
dance.
aware as well.
Oh
And
my
they're really
God.
excited he has no catches, but they're also worried.
Let me
'cause a
know.
lot of
You
times
gotta.
it's like the ticking time bomb.
Let me
The
know
longer you
when
hold him
we
down,
get
when
towards
he
the end,
finally
dude.
explodes,
When him and his daughter
look
do the
out.
daddy-daughter
No
dance,
catches, though, so far in
dude,
this game.
you will be crying.
First down, and they're going to throw without
That's
it.
it.
Wide open receiver complete. And now off to the races.
Let's
down
go.
the side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Quick strike.
A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
I was worried I was going to overthrow. Like, I didn't loft it. Kind of threw it on a rope, but Josh Allen with the 99 arm strength.
Just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think
And that
there's any
dude's
doubt
fast.
about it, and I don't have
That's why I
stats
kept him
in
on my
front of me. I
roster.
don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has
Caught
been,
him in-
but it feels that way.
We gotta watch it again, boys. Instant replay. What was that safety doing up top there? Oh, it was a safety. He came down in a. He just came down for whatever reason in some sort of zone. And all it was is this dude's in his and just got torched. Who was it? Casey Hayward got torched, huh? He didn't even jam him. He just let him run by him. Or maybe he thought he was going to do like a comeback route. Or
defenses are spending more time on it.
Don't care, I'm taking it.
So they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people
on the
in
board
front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And they're able to get the connection on a long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries
I'm actually pretty all right with my defense. Like I'd like to get a better corner, but my front seven is pretty solid, to be honest. My D-line is pretty good. My linebackers are solid, and I have some youth that are going to get better. You know, I got Tremaine Edmonds and Vic Beasley now.
Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they feel
my
really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick.
Safeties are fine.
Oh, without a doubt.
I really kind of want to just spend money on my offensive line
so
I can get my running game going, because that could be huge if I could get some running game.
Play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Why are you getting rid of snacks, bro?
Chunk of yardage before being dropped inside.
I just need to upgrade my offensive line, and unfortunately,
36 yards.
No team
I'm not sure how
ever
this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Build my offensive line so I can run the ball, because I can't right now. My offensive line's horrible.
Gordon. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's true.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Like, Shady's nice because he can get through holes a little bit faster than Jalen Ricard, or however the heck you say his last name. But he's still had a tough time running against the Ravens, too. And Chargers defense is no joke either.
On play action, Rivers letting one go deep for the end zone.
Wow.
It's Allen for the Charger
White just got
touchdown.
Torched.
Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also, a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
Is under review.
I had him in man, so that's my mistake. That's a touchdown. There's nothing to review there. Wish Phillip Rivers would have a dang off-target throw. Dude's got one misfire, and I think it was my dude just hit him, and he dropped it on that. There hasn't been a single misfire yet, which
they had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive.
This is exactly what happened against the
Ravens. Past the 30.
I stuffed them their first two possessions. They didn't get a first down. Did the same thing against
there again
the Chargers.
Is the running back as he trots
and then they
onto the
exploded
field.
And had
He's just been looking for some
him.
space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people. Find some other playmakers. But
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet.
That was my fault. I didn't want to take
good
a little
this
jump
year.
off pass.
Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
Further down the field, but they keep running these zones.
Now Allen.
Oh my God! Right when I finally get someone open.
Down he goes again.
This is ridiculous.
Bosa in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Like, there's a 4-man rush. He just torches my right tackle. And right when I'm getting ready to throw it right here, just to catch and run it, because he's the only one that was open. Look at this. I have to throw it like right now to not get sacked. Where am I throwing this football? There's nowhere to throw this football. I literally have to wait to like right here. And by that point, it's too late. And it sucks because if he don't sack me right here, that's a catch with a block, and that's probably a first down.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. On is the punter King to send it away.
Oh, my God. Didn't even do a full punt. They got to fix that, too. 10-mile-an-hour wind ain't going to have him punted freaking 70 yards.
To the 20. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
That was a really good looking run.
Some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is one of my favorite plays.
To throw on 2nd down. Rivers got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He's up
Rivers
over
is
50
due for
yards
some
receiving now
throws
in this first half. It's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Sack him. Are you kidding me?
Are
you kidding me? I just can't get the sack. Should be 2nd, like 17 right now. And he gets a completion out of that. Come on.
A reminder coming up at
Robo
halftime.
QB needs to go for
back.
sure,
He made it through the first weekend. That's the good news, and he's going to regale you with stats and scores from around the NFL here in the early games in Week 2.
You think he questioned coming back for Week 2, having to work with us?
I think he did. He's just happy that he is far away in Orlando. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
How do you feel about the CPU's shot success with that adjustment? Do you think it needs a little bit more? Do you think it's better? Are you serious? Man, I'm feeling just so screwed right now. 17 and 19 for 200. He just completed it.
He's now
Great.
north of 200 yards here
Just
in the first
great.
half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know,
Can't
you always
get
want
any
to keep
pressure
that
on
up
him.
and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Okay.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience
Early
and some
insight,
moxie,
though.
you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you
too early to
downfield.
take
He reads
seriously
defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so.
This is
I think he
stupid.
had to read,
1921.
figured out where the blitz was
Every time I
coming
bring
from,
up
and went
blitz,
to a secondary
he
target
just freaking
for a
just
really
instantly
nice
has
game.
someone wide open to throw
Now
to.
before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Right now that I can't figure out a way to stop him. I can't get an incomplete
So
pass. I
second
can't
and
get
8
pressure.
here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
11 from three-point range.
They'll throw again. Rivers over the middle.
Oh my
complete.
God.
That's Henry. And he's taken down.
This is stupid. I'm in
inside
a
the 30.
freaking.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Cannot stop him. Can't get pressure.
So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play.
I'm not running zone anymore.
Rivers with a 1st and 10.
That's
and he's
stupid.
hit on all 6 of
He
his
just
throws
instantly
on this
knows,
drive.
oh, there's a blitz. I'm going to just dump it down right here instantly. Like every time. Can't catch him, can't sack him, can't get him out for a throw. Coverage sack, finally.
Down he goes.
Because they ran 4 birds for whatever dumb reason.
Aaron Lynch in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left.
Defend anything.
A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
So at least I have video evidence for Josh that Robo quarterback is live and well, because
so even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Like this first half from the CPU.
And this one is right through. And
like, mix up my coverages, mix up my blitzes.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
And he's just automatic. Every single throw on the money.
Are they going to recycle those plays because they
always
were
has someone
successful in
open.
getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman.
It's really tough
at our
to get
EA
pressure on the
Sports
quarterback.
halftime report.
I think
Coach.
that's honestly the
Okay,
biggest
Brandon,
thing.
we'll get back to you and
is
Charles
even
in
when
a
I
bit,
blitz,
but first it's time
I
for a
can't
trip
get pressure
around the
on him,
NFL
but
following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin in East Rutherford with Miami visiting the Jets
throw is on the
in an
target.
AFC
I don't
East
think he's had
matchup.
enough target
And it's
throw.
the Jets who have the lead
Every throw's
in
been
the
on the money.
second quarter.
Every single
2
one.
touchdown passes there for the rookie, Sam Darnold. From there, we head down south to Atlanta.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over.
I didn't
Third
expect to
quarter,
win
here
this
we
game.
go.
Definitely wanted to be a little more
Both teams
competitive.
appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past
one-dimensional, can't run the ball, so...
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now.
They got sucked into that tackle.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Richard, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
More rushing yards in the last 2 carries than I had the whole first
Open up
half.
the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down.
Dang,
Keep the
so
sticks
maybe
moving.
where are they getting all their points, Kusa, then to be shooting 50%? Like, where are they shooting the ball like well? Because obviously a 3-point needs to go back up to whatever the up 5, but where are they hitting mid-range? Are they getting inside? Like, what are they doing there?
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
On first down, Allen. Now they set
I
up the
can
screen.
never
That's
run a
complete.
screenplay.
And he'll
They
lose
always read
yardage
it and
here,
always
back
come
at the
out
41.
and do that every
It's a
freaking
loss of
time.
4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Hope Mike Williams is open.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it to Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down.
Well, even
at the
still,
42.
bump 3-point back up because 18%.
It's a pickup of 6
not
and good enough to
cutting
move
it,
the
period.
chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run
And
drag
maybe-
routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride.
Maybe
and you
nerf
can
their
pick up a
close-
lot of yardage after the catch.
close shot
But in this
success a little bit more.
situation, the defense was effective,
Or inside
able
shot
to stop
success a
him
little
before
bit
you
more.
get a good head of steam
Again,
going.
leave layups, but maybe nerf those two.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short
Look
of
at
the
that.
35.
We're actually getting a
Solid
running
run on
game
first
going,
down, gain of
and
7,
we're moving
leaves
the
them with a
football.
2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor. of a
Crazy
big
how that
second half.
works. Three-point on 45. Okay. I would lower like a little bit of the other ones then.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go
Pick.
deep. Back over. That is
Holy crap.
Williams.
What?
Bills touchdown. In for the score.
He caught
and the
that?
Bills cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third
I
quarter
thought
to
that
get
was
back in this
picked.
game.
And
That
you know
just
there's
thread
an
the
emphasis
needle
on
or
their
what?
side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you
Wow.
up so much that you try too hard, you don't
Wow.
get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That was unreal. I gotta look at that again. I literally was trying to lead him to the right more here, and I aimed it with the stick. And right here, I thought I was picked. I thought this safety was going to come up and get the ball. But apparently I let it, and he just stood there and realized that he messed up. Wow. I needed that. I can't believe that went for a touchdown. Yo. Gameplay. Kusa, I looked, man. I don't know how to do that. I went in here to this to the settings. Oh, that's all you want to do? Okay, master volume and how about turning the crowd? How about this? I like my crowd volume up, but I can turn this down. We'll try that. Let me know if I need to change it. All right, bud.
Hauschka now for the extra point.
That's a miss. Dang it.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with
hopefully it's better, bud.
Right here.
I don't know.
Third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
I just think I lower my mic in my, it's not, is it my mic level? Oh, okay, perfect. All right, good deal.
A second down throw for Rivers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
Why is he making these freaking throws, man?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got Tre'Davious White following Keenan Allen everywhere. 80-something rated, 88 overall cornerback, and he's just getting torched.
Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon.
And there's no comeback.
He is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Without giving a point.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one on the line of scrimmage.
See what happens.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon.
Huge.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, You're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert.
Just got to hope my zone holds up.
And other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Man, I'm calm because it's the Bills. Oh my God, really? Like, I don't expect to beat the Chargers or the Ravens. But I expect to be able to get more stops. Like, this is ridiculous. Rivers ain't missing anything.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays.
That he doesn't have a single off-target throw.
6'5" and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism.
It just, and honestly, I feel like it's robo QB. I feel like it's not necessarily even an accuracy thing. I feel like it's robo quarterback more than anything. You get these quarterbacks that are rated a certain extent or a certain level, and they're just robo quarterback. Like, and you've seen several plays where he finally is under pressure and he just knows.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Benjamin's got it.
That should have been an incompletion.
Inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rivers to Benjamin, good for the Charger first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon.
I heard that they actually translate pretty well through a play percentage. I mean,
it's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers.
Come on, again. This is unbelievable.
Before he's brought down. This
unbelievable.
Now, over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second.
Yeah, I'd say don't adjust it.
Like, much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his
How is the CPU though? Like,
he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards.
Tell me what you nerfed inside, close, and mid-range, because I know we talked about putting three-pointer back up.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way.
Change up the running backs because Melvin Gordon didn't get every single
because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been really good converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Or carry more than 30 yards.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Getting blitzed, getting hit, doesn't matter. Every throw is on the money.
A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers.
So you're just sticking with it and it's getting better, right? Basically.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches.
I can't
he
stop
may be
him.
off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot
Literally
out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
Of course.
He'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go
so you
as a
dropped
loss of 2,
inside
and
close mid-range down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little
you dropped
lacking
left
on
assess
this
down.
one, right?
Okay, I had it at 49, so you dropped it down to 40.
So the opening play of the drive
I forget
goes
what my three-point
backwards.
rating
Now
was
they'll
at.
come up on 2nd and 12.
Ebron should be open here.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So the freaking linebacker
And he may want
jumped
to
out
track
on
down
that
that
more than
football
Ebron
because
did.
that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways
that's fine.
to take
Like,
the
if
ball
they don't
away
ever
from the
miss
other
layups
team.
like contestants, like, that's fine. They can get dropped.
Now it's the backup Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarring the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart.
Kusa, what was my three-point rating at? I know you're playing with it at 45. What did I have it at?
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second
I was
half.
like 48 maybe.
So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said does. We want to end every possession with a kick. Right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
3-point was 51, and you have it down
tough
to
because
45.
we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds.
51 as of my most recent.
And I think that's what they're looking for
I didn't really
right
change
now.
it.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers.
So,
they probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're
it
used
should have
to
been
touching
51.
the
I just
football
looked at
that
my,
makes big plays and
my
give them
thread,
that
and it was
opportunity
51,
to maybe
so
wake up everyone else.
You might have dropped it down a little too much.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check
Well,
on
you know
his
what's
status
crazy,
when we
Kusa,
return
is
to Orchard
my
Park.
whole slider set got broken up from an update that was supposed to reduce the CPU making shots
That
so
pass
much.
play wound up for negative yardage, so here's
Supposed to
2nd and
reduce
11.
it, and instead, everything just went nutty.
From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And so now everything's messed up
When you see
because
passes knocked down
2K
by those
released
guys
a
I call
patch
the
I was supposed to
frustrated
reduce.
fullbacks, the linebackers,
See, I thought I was going to
you
have
know
to
that
boost
in their zone
CPU
coverage,
percentages.
they're
Like when I
able to
saw
drop,
that,
see the ball thrown,
I,
and react to it very quickly.
I thought I was going to have to reduce it. Yeah, the patch is 100%
These
reverse,
guys
and
have
it
punted
screwed up
4
everything
times
for me.
already, and they're staring at a 5th.
I'm pretty
barring
frustrated,
a conversion
man. Like,
here on 3rd down.
everyone was liking my 2K slider set. Like,
throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he comes back with one complete.
we're in 4th down
And he'll get
territory.
it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding
so
positioning.
now I got to figure out how to nerf
and
it because they
tackling
had to
immediately in the secondary
go and
after
mess up
catches.
something,
I think we
and
just
not
saw
only
that on display
mess
right
something
there.
up,
Got
but
to him
just
before you ever had
completely
a chance to think
screw
about
the
turning
patch
it
up. Like,
upfield.
how does that even happen? Who tests a patch that's designed to nerf?
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football
CPU.
back in excellent field
Shooting.
position.
Yeah,
At
now
this
it makes
stage
them
of the
just
game, in
drain
the second
everything.
half, down
How
3
does that even
scores. I guess
happen?
they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Now here's a pass on
You
first
thinking they
down that's
boosted
knocked away
user
and
shooting?
incomplete.
Maybe drop
It's always a
user
battle.
shooting
Who's
down
going
the
on first
exact,
down?
do the
The
exact
offense or the
same
defense?
differences
Let's face it, if you've got the ball,
that you do to
4
CPU to
yards
the
or more on
user.
first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Trying to power it ahead with one. He's going to
blitzing
get the
everybody.
first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
And only a yard
User's
this
pretty
time as
touchy
he's
though. I
taking it
wouldn't
right
necessarily
around
do like a
26.
-5. I'd
They
probably
tried to
start
quick
off with like
hitter
a
inside,
negative,
but
like a
that one was swallowed
-2.
up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Or maybe like a -3.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith.
I mean, they broke it open, Vita. I was getting killed the whole game. I can't stop him. Well, now that they got Geno Smith in, because I hurt Philip Rivers, I have stopped them back-to-back drives, but they just kick field goals. But
because the offense guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do?
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Needed that.
Well, one of the few things that's gone right for them, likely a little too late, but maybe a little feather in their cap.
It's definitely
I think
too late.
so, and to me, they played that play without looking at the scoreboard, without worrying about where they were in the score, because things haven't gone right, as you noted, for them much of this game, but they gave great effort there and picked up a defense that's had a share of troubles in this
Nice little
one.
drive here.
Now a play fake here.
That's not happening.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
They were supposed to fix that, man. Like,
Ingram.
I can't
In
even
there to
finish
sack
my
him
freaking
for a loss of
handoff.
6.
They didn't even blitz. That's the worst part about it. They ran a four-man rush.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism.
And I can't finish my hand off. Look at this, a 4-man rush. And I can't finish my play action fake. And I'm sacked. That's unbelievable. I didn't have anywhere to go with the football, but, I mean, still. That does not happen for me
back to the air
as
after
a
the
user.
huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. He's going to float this one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The trolley. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Dude's so fast. If he can get a release on man, it's
72 yards.
money,
There'll
but
always
that
be a
hasn't been
place
there
for
much.
methodically
Twice, I
marching the
guess.
ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
You're not you when you're losing. Snickers satisfies.
Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
All right, please work.
Here's Allen to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from
I just need an
inside
easy
the 5.
touchdown here. I don't want to.
They come out here in the I. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Patrick DeMarco, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills get a bit closer. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback and pass plays all the time. Roger Craig.
If I had any idea how to run this shovel play right now, I would totally call it.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his
I need to
guys
run
will
that
go
in
for
practice
2
to
here.
figure out how to do it.
Now a toss going left. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And it's not over yet as they're back within 2 scores. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
Oh, snap, we're within 16.
So much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And Phillip Rivers is knocked out for the game.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away.
Need a miracle, but it's not entirely.
This will be fielded at the 8.
Need a Geno
And it's a
Smith
pretty good
turnover.
return here as he'll get it up to the
Like a pick
29-yard
six.
line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field.
If I get a pick 6, I get a quick score.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's going to be met at the line
Geno
of
Smith
scrimmage
back
and
there,
taken
man. I'm
down.
running that 46.
Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the
Unless they
football,
go nickel, of
but they've got to
course.
be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
No.
Benjamin
Really?
over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
I'm not sure Geno Smith ever made that.
Still throwing the
throw in his
football here,
life
even
in
with the big
NFL.
lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
That killed me.
Smith now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he is going to lose
and this is
yardage
something
here.
I'll bring up to Josh too, because this is playing really well, but even with Geno Smith in here for half the third quarter and the fourth quarter, there still hasn't been any off-target throw. Maybe one off-target throw the entire game. The entire game to not have a single just misfire throw from the CPU quarterback. And actually, to be honest, I haven't really had any misfires either.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
This game just feels so different from my first game against the Ravens. Back play.
A shotgun snap for Smith.
Wow.
He's got the first down here inside the 30.
Are we just part the freaking Red Sea?
The 26.
There's supposed to be a guy there.
Catch will also put him over.
Look at, where was my guy in the zone? What did he do? This guy. He didn't drop back. Are you kidding me? Come on, let me get on it. This dude's supposed to drop back in his zone. I wasn't controlling him. And he runs forward. And he's supposed to be back in the middle of the field. And instead, he runs forward in and leaves the middle of the field wide open when that's where he's supposed to be. He's supposed to drop back. That's unbelievable. Look at the play call. He's supposed to drop back.
Smith
That's unbelievable.
Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
So either there's suction blocking. They need to get rid of this formation on defense because it don't work right.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Shaq Lawson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back
he's
on the
supposed to
sack.
drop back again. Let's see what
Excellent
happens.
pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football.
Definitely not controlling
Down
him.
he goes.
Oh, this time he does.
To throw is Smith.
Oh, look, and the play was made.
Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion
He's
and
supposed
the
to drop
ball's
back
almost
in.
there,
Let's see
and
what
then
happens.
someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it,
There's
you can
an
run the
off-target
route
throw.
tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Missed it.
And that is no good.
Hey, we're still alive.
Hit it well from
Let's
distance,
go.
but he couldn't work it back in, and this score will stay right where it is.
Need a
So
miracle.
now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Allen now on 1st down. It's caught. Inside the 25.
That's huge.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Gain of 39 that time. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Brandon Mebane able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Allen looks to throw on second.
Oh, my God. I can't. This is
Again.
ridiculous.
Joey Bosa.
3 sacks. They're not even blitzing. That's unbelievable.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys,
the dude running a crossing route didn't even get in front of my quarterback, and I couldn't throw it on a non-blitz play.
These
That's
pass
just
rushers have to
unbelievable.
be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Thompson.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
How can I run this? There we go.
He'll get it up the middle.
Oh, get in there.
Short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than
Kusa,
this
I need
for
a
an
touchdown. I need
A
2
lot of
touchdowns
tired
and 2
bodies
two-point
on that
conversions.
field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Actually, no, I'm not.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills cut into that lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't
Bro,
have
I need a lot. I need to score a
you feel
2-point
the
conversion
excitement?
somehow
Because
now. What a block by
thinking
Eric
ahead is
Ebron.
all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call?
Oh,
They already
man.
had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So now an important conversion attempt here is the
Geno
Bills
Smith going in
line
at
up to go
quarterback
for
like
2.
changed everything.
To throw, it's Allen. That's
Get in! Oh, wow! Let's go!
Cut the lead a little bit further. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
Wow.
They were holding their breath on
All
the
right.
2-point play because they had to have it.
Got a little
to get it
hope
within
here.
The range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Here's Hauschka now to
I gotta
kick it
tell
away.
Vita to turn the game back on.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard
I don't know what's gonna happen, but
line. The Charger offense.
Dang, I got
back out
ignored.
there. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit
Yeah,
more
Geno
careful
Smith
about
back there,
what you're
I'm running
calling.
46
You want
defense
plays,
and
they're going
everything.
to gain yardage.
That's
How would
not
you
a
say it?
3 wide receiver
Consistently,
set.
right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the
Get him!
End the game with your quarterback.
Yeah, fling
kneeling
that
down
sucker
at
out of
the end,
bounds.
And you still have the lead.